Let's take you to Nigeria now because preparations are in full swing in Osun State in that country as the traditional ruler of Ile-Ife, the Oni of Ife, His Majesty Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II, prepares to bestow one of the most prestigious Yoruba chieftaincy titles on President Mahama. The president of Botswana, businessman Aliko Dangote, and other top distinguished guests are expected at the ceremony. The Oni of Ife is the traditional ruler of Ile-Ife, a historic town in Osun State in Nigeria, and is considered one of the most important and respected Yoruba kings. Presidential Affairs correspondent Maxwell Akbagba is in Osun State, Nigeria for us and reports.
We are currently here at Ile-Ife. It is located here in the Osun State in Nigeria. It is considered as the spiritual and ancestral home of the Yoruba people. The traditional ruler here is the Oni Ife. Yes, he's the traditional ruler of the people of Ile-Ife. And today there's a big ceremony happening here at this palace grounds where we are currently. President John Mahama is going to be bestowed upon a prestigious chieftaincy title, which loosely translates as the president who reorganizes the global space. And of course, we've known the huge contributions of President Mahama in terms of his advocacy for multilateralism, urging nations not to work in silos but work together to tackle global challenges like climate change and economic inequalities. Well, the atmosphere here is exciting. It's buzzing with activity already, with final preparations currently underway. Now, at exactly 11 o'clock a.m., President Mahama is expected to arrive here on the ground. We are told by organizers that top dignitaries, including the president of Botswana, and businessman Aliko Dangote and other top dignitaries are expected here today for the installation ceremony. So right here at the palace of the Oni of Ife, all is set, all is ready. Giant portraits and pictures of President Mahama together with the Oni of Ife. I've seen pictures also of the president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, who I'm told that this is the state where he comes from, the Osun State. All is set, traditional dancers are ready. Of course, you've seen the horse-drawn chariots. A lot is expected to happen here on this hallowed ground. Let me take you a bit into the arena where the main event itself would be happening. You can see these red carpets here stretch all the way down there. This is the arena where the main event will be taking place, and then later there will be a reception that will be happening later in the day. But it's going to be promises to be exciting. In President Mahama's recent address, like I mentioned, the title loosely translates as the president who recognizes the global space for humanity. We know that President Mahama has long been a champion of multilateralism and the pursuit of a fair global order, consistently pushing for equity, cooperation, and sustainable development on the world stage. Now, in his recent address to the United Nations, which reverberated across the continent and the world, President Mahama stressed the need for nations to work together to tackle global challenges from climate change to economic inequality, whilst ensuring that developing countries have a stronger voice in shaping international policies. Now, remember that President Mahama already holds the esteemed title of Ari Atola C of Ufa, and he has long enjoyed warm ties with Yoruba communities. Now, in October 2015, I should say, the Ofa Kingdom in Kwara State conferred the honorary title on him. So basically, that's what will be happening here at this hallowed grounds. Final preparations underway. In some minutes, the main event, would start, and the excitement is already building up, in the Ife community itself, with a lot of the locals eagerly anticipated the arrival of President John Mahama and the installation ceremony to begin. Reporting from Nigeria, Maxwell Agbagba, join us.